wanted to win it here on Saturday, but also it doesn't matter where you win, you're champions. In some ways, like, it's one of the ways of winning it on the road. It's just you guys, right? Like, it allows you just to celebrate as a group that did it all year.
Yeah, for sure. I think Game 5 we wanted to win it here in front of our fans, but it's a tough task to win in 5 games in the finals. It's competitive, and when we got down to Charlotte, we knew that it's just the guys in that room that's there that want to win want to win for us, and coaches did a good job getting our mind right, and then all the trainers and everyone, and it was just so special to be able to just go on the road and find a way.
Take us through the last few seconds of the game. How were you feeling? Were you nervous? Were you clenching your stick a little hard? What was that like?
Yeah, we knew, we were up 3-2 going into the third. It's going to be a lot of push from them, and they came and they got a lot of looks, and we did a good job shutting as much as we could down. And there was some tension for sure when it got down to the last couple minutes, and then with 6 seconds left, we think we had the face-off outside the zone, and we all got pretty excited looking around each other like we just 6 seconds away, and we won.
I asked Linus about this. He didn't know. Whose idea was it to cut down the nets like March Madness style?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I was just too much going on. But I think I saw Jet and a couple of the older guys, a couple of the leaders, Phil. They took the net off, and it's a cool little touch to have take home with us.
Arch, 8 of your 16 wins were 1-goal wins. Why was this team so comfortable in close games? And I guess were you? It looked like you were, but I mean, obviously there's some nervous moments along the way. But I mean, it's just at the end of the night, it's about beating the other guys by a goal. Why were you guys able to be so successful in tight hockey games?
Yeah, I think we're a tough team to play against when we're up, and we're also tough when we're down. So I think we like those competitive matches. I know we really just trust the process of what our team's built on, and we don't really worry about the score too much. But when it comes down to it, we're confident in each other, and the 1-goal lead's good enough for us, and we find a way to win games like that.
Obviously you need talent to win, but been doing this a long time, seen some teams, 2011 Canucks, 94 Canucks, maybe not the most talented teams, but they had camaraderie. They all liked each other. What was the chemistry like in this dressing room?
Yeah, it was special. I think we peaked at the right time, a couple months ago, and we really didn't look back since then, and we have a good record to show for that since that time period. And coming into playoffs, we had competitive series that went all the way, Game 3, Game 5s, Game 6s. There was nothing easy about the run, and I think that helped us overall in the outcome of just getting better and growing as a team, and it got us ready for the finals.
Looking back on it, took you 23 games to get your 16 wins. What was your favorite moment outside of lifting the trophy, of course?
Yeah, I think just the ups and downs. I know when you're in the moment, it's tough to go through those emotions, but when you look back at it now, it makes it a lot sweeter that we had to fight for everything we got, and we had to play 5 rounds, and we had to win and lose games, and by the end of it, we truly gave it our all, and it's an unbelievable feeling that we get to go home winners.
Yeah, on a personal level, to start the playoffs, you went 16 games without a goal. Were you getting in your head a little bit, like worried that you weren't scoring at that level, but then obviously you come back and you get 7 goals in the last 8 games?
Yeah, it was something that I was thinking about for sure. When the team's winning, it wasn't something like I'm letting our group down, but it felt like I had the chances and the looks, and it just weren't going in. And then first one goes in, and then kind of just how it rolls. They start coming in bunches, and I was able to kind of help out in that aspect as well. But it wasn't something I was too worried about, and I'm glad that I was able to overall come back and help out that team.
Yeah, you're a champion.
We talked to you earlier in the year about what it was like to play basically in your hometown, in this community. You keep taking it to the next level. You just won a championship for your hometown. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's a great when you say it like that. I think a lot of kids dream about winning at home and playing at home and everything at home. So it's just something that I get to tick off the box that I got to win in front of my family, evidently, that's here, and the crowd and everybody that came out to support me. There's a lot of people that came that I haven't talked to in years, or buddies and stuff like that. So it was awesome that, you know, a lot of things happened this year.